all of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
When I'm in the club, G, though I know the thugs be wanting to slug.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like that's not. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flake. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented.
I'm just telling you to wrestle over the frosted flake, and we're streaming live.
Did you go to a Diddy party?
Yeah, but now keep in mind.
I'm going to.
In all fairness, there are different kinds of Diddy parties. I've seen Diddy parties where children were there. I think don't go anywhere alone. I swear to you, if you have the rule of not going anywhere alone, if somebody say, yeah, me and my boys was hanging out, I end up with a in my ass. It's like, where?
Katt Williams didn't hold back when he warned that some of the biggest secrets in the music industry would come to light, especially involving Diddy in 2024. Williams predicted that everything hidden would be exposed, and now shocking rumors are swirling about how far some rappers allegedly went to secure a deal with Diddy. Stick around as I cover all the names Katt allegedly revealed to be involved in these freaky deals, and trust me, the last one will probably shock you the most. Numerous scandals have surfaced about Diddy sleeping with rappers in the industry, and now the truth is finally being exposed thanks to Katt Williams for revealing Diddy's shady dealings. The first accusation involving Diddy came from Usher when he was still a kid. Now, I know most of you are familiar with Usher's history with Diddy, but wait, because the next part you probably didn't know. Diddy allegedly used young talents like Usher to get legal guardianship over emerging stars like Justin Bieber. In fact, Usher himself confirmed parts of what happened during an old Howard Stern interview. He shared memories of living with Diddy for a year at just 13. When Stern asked if Le Reed arranged for Usher to stay with Diddy, Usher hinted that some very strange things took place during that time in New York City. Now we can all guess what those curious things may have been. Maybe Usher's talking about baby oil, right? Anyway, as I said earlier, Diddy mentored many young artists including Usher, Justin Bieber, and Meek Mill. These long-standing rumors are finally coming to light now that Diddy's being exposed. I want to go back to Justin though, because the recent revelations about his creepy connection to Diddy are circulating fast online. Justin Bieber became famous very young. There are old videos of him and Diddy together when he was still a child, and they're raising fresh questions about what he might have experienced. Looking back, Justin and Diddy's relationship always seemed strange. Justin was just 13 when Usher introduced him to Diddy, and he often spent time with him during his early stardom. In one video, Diddy brags about spending 48 hours with Justin. He says, "What we're doing, we can't disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream." Justin replies, "Let's just go get some girls." Over the years, Justin has opened up about the dark side of his fame. His 2020 track Lonely paints a very clear picture of his pain. He sings, "Everybody saw me sick, and it felt like no one gave a backslash expletive." In another emotional video from 2020, which has recently resurfaced, Justin tearfully reflects on the pain and trauma of his past.
I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry, not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me, and just turn their back on me in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
So what specific experiences led to Justin's emotional turmoil during his rise to fame? Many of his fans have praised his strength for building a career despite everything he's been through. Even though Justin has finally broken his silence, we're still waiting for a live response from him. According to insiders, the last thing Bieber wants to do is relive or even discuss his complicated friendship with Diddy. Sources close to him reveal he's dealt with drug addiction, suicidal thoughts, and several public breakdowns, but is finally opening up to close friends about the nightmare he experienced and the private hell it caused. If Justin Bieber was one of Diddy's alleged victims, then the next name is even more shocking. This person wasn't just involved in the infamous freak-offs. There's reportedly leaked audio catching him in the act with Diddy. After Diddy's arrest on September 16th, the audio resurfaced online. It had already caused a stir when Lil Rod brought Meek into his lawsuit against Diddy. The clip allegedly features voices of Diddy and Meek Mill during strange sexual acts, supposedly recorded by Diddy's close associate. Meek and Diddy's rumored affair isn't new. When Tradia reported that Rodney Jones filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual assault, he claimed Diddy admitted to being involved with a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj and a Vegas performer, clearly pointing to Meek. Despite growing evidence, Meek presented himself as a reformed man. He responded publicly, saying, "They really messed with these devices," implying manipulation. He also said, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto that they want it silenced." Meek claimed he's a real king who gained influence without a formal education and said they're trying to hurt unstoppable brands with bots and smear campaigns. Still, let's not forget, it was Katt Williams who first dropped these names. Speaking of Katt, you can't ignore his #1 enemy, Kevin Hart. In 2010, Hart was scrutinized for allegedly hosting Diddy's wild parties. Reporters asked him whether he witnessed anything suspicious during those freak-offs. Hart played it cool, dodging questions without confirming or denying. When asked about the gatherings, he responded puzzled. "When I hosted for Diddy? Well, Kevin, we all remember that video of you at the Mick during Diddy's party." Hart has since distanced himself from the legal chaos around Combs and hasn't addressed the resurfaced footage. It's clear he had ties to Diddy, but did he witness anything? And if so, why is he staying silent? Next up, Osiris. He's been at the center of rumors for taking a trip with Diddy to Jamaica. A video made the rounds online, sparking claims that Osiris was Diddy's boy toy. During a Breakfast Club interview, Osiris was asked about the craziest rumor he'd heard. "I ain't going to say that," he replied nervously. DJ Envy hinted it was the gossip about him and Diddy. Osiris stood up, pacing the studio while laughing. Charlemagne pulled out his phone and read a headline aloud, Osiris in Jamaica with alleged Ba Diddy. Osiris laughed it off, saying he was on vacation with a woman and that Diddy just happened to be there. But fans weren't convinced, calling the timing suspicious. Then there's Mace, an ex-Bad Boy artist long entangled in Diddy rumors. He recently broke his silence, telling fans, "I'm saving my takes for the documentary." While it's unclear which documentary he meant, reports say a new project has sparked a massive bidding war. On a recent episode of It Is What It Is, Stat Baby discussed Cameron's CNN appearance about Diddy's 2016 assault on Cassie. Cam expressed frustration that CNN didn't mention his positive ventures with Maze, so instead he promoted their business projects like a sexual performance drink. Meanwhile, Katt Williams has stayed vocal, recently revealing that he turned down $30 million 4 times. "I have to deny $30 million 4 times, because P. Diddy be wanting the body and you gotta tell them no," he stated. This only fuels the theory that Diddy used wealth and luxury to lure people in, just like when he showed Justin Bieber that flashy Lamborghini. So the question remains, how far is Diddy willing to go to keep his secrets buried? And with more voices speaking up, is this the beginning of a major downfall? Share your thoughts in the comments below.